No, I know, I get it, Bend. So what is Ignite? When Steve asked me to share this, I was super excited because I love Ignite. I've done this a couple times now, and it's kind of a big deal to me. So hopefully I can enlighten you just a little bit as to what this thing is all about. So what is it to me? Well, I have this premise that Ignite is basically the opposite of the everyday. So really, for me, it is everything that my usual business Garrett life is not like. Plus, there was a clone trooper in Batman gear. That's double awesome, nerds. So this is basically me in 1024 by 768 resolution. Quiet, introverted, alone. And Ignite is anything but those things. You're sharing this massive experience with everybody else in this room. And this isn't just business, Garrett. I extend this into my social life online as well. And so, social media is just another way for me to disappoint the people that call me a friend. Another way for me to not wish them happy birthday. Not like this at all. So I also think of myself a little bit like Batman, a bastion of, justice and kicking ass. So I don't eat with friends. I usually eat alone at Pizza Mondo. And here I am sharing with all of you, not nearly like that. And so what Ignite has done for me is it's given me a way to sort of be more expressive, to connect a little bit more, to be part of a bigger community, to feel a little bit like those Batman powers aren't too far off. And it's been great success, right? Because so far I've met a lot of people that are fantastic, that are really incredible to know. And not only that, I've heard a ton of stuff that I would never hear every day. So what is it to you? Now, I expect my premise stands. That's nerd speak for correctamundo, because I think that it's the opposite of the everyday for you as well. Now, I think it's the opposite for your everyday, because usually you're out there going around Bend. I see you. We all see you, thinking you're a big deal. You got that mountain swag on, that Patagucci, riding that Jay Livingston bike. I know. Drinking that single origin Americano. I know. So Ignite lets you actually let somebody else be kind of a big deal. It might be hard, but let it happen. So in your everyday, if it's kind of like mine, your everyday is filled with some painful events. That might be a painful workout, painful getting up in the morning after a night at Bro Jay's. But we get to experience Schadenfreude tonight, which is experiencing joy in someone else's pain. So let's do a quick heat check. Is any of this resonating with you? Is any of this sort of getting to you? I mean, I could rip off a bunch of Louis C.K.'s jokes, but let's face it, Dane Cook ruined that for all of us. So what is it to us communally? Again, I think that I'm going to be right. And I am a genius because I know exactly what I'm thinking and going to say right now. So right again. Because I think that it's the opposite of all of our everyday. And I think it's the opposite of all of our everyday because usually we get cornered by one person. And we all have experienced this. You're at the coffee pot at a G5, and you're getting that cup of coffee, and there's that kind of that interesting, odd person, and they're the person that kind of carries the conversation on. You think it's over, but they are still trying to make that eye contact. It's a little longer, and you're thinking, oh, okay, and that's awkward just for you. But tonight, we get to be awkward together because depending on the person who's up here, we get to all experience that awkward, and someone gets to corner all of us instead of just one of us. And that's an awkwardly beautiful thing. But here's the sweet relief, is that these are going to be incredible talks. These are going to be fun. You're going to learn something new. You're not going to have one weird guy cornering you. Well, you'll have one weird guy, then 10 amazing talks. And so tonight we're going to hear about copyright. We're going to hear about life in a shoebox, media, youth, fresh perspectives, moss, breasts, story of redemption, a beginner's guide to Bend, dogs, it's Bend of course, when pigs fly, and your life as a business. So you have to share Ignite. We're going to hear all that. That's what they're going to give to you. So what are you going to give back to the rest of us? Are you next? You should be next. And that is what Ignite is to me.